Good morning, guys. How are you today? Today, our lesson is gonna be general statements of sums, differences, and product. So let's start to have our new lesson. Statements of addition and subtraction. This is our first thing to have. So it's just only a game of odd and even numbers. So let's start the game. I need you to just think about 3 plus 5 equals what? 3 plus 5 equals? Yes, it's 8. So 3 plus 5 equals 8, yeah. Let's go for the second question. 5 plus 11, it's gonna be 16, yes. And 17 plus 29, it's gonna be 46. So, guys, if you focused here, you'll find that 3 is odd number and 5 is an odd number. So the answer is 8, which is even number. And the other question, 5 plus 11, they are both odd numbers, and the answer is even number. Look here, 16 is even number, 17 is odd number, and 29 is odd number, so the answer must be an even number, which is 46. So let's have a rule together. If I added odd number plus odd number, the answer is going to be even number. So let's make a general rule for us to work with in all of our life. Uh, so here, for example, 4 plus 2. So 4 is an even number plus 2 is an even number, which equals to 6. 6 is another even number. And if you go to the second question, 6 plus 12, 6 is an even number and 12 is an even number, so the answer must be an even number, which is 18. And here 24 plus 16, which equals to 40. So if you noticed here, you will find out that if I added an even number plus an even number, the answer is an even number. So if you just applied that in all the three questions, you will find out that you will have a general rule. So the general rule is even number plus even number, the answer is must be an even number. So for the third part, here it's 5 plus 2. 5 plus 2 equal to 7. So let's have the second question in this case. 7 plus 2 plus 12, it's gonna be equals to 19. And 23 plus 16 is gonna be equal to 39. So let's think together about this game. Here, 5 is an odd number and 2 is an even number, and the answer is an odd number. Okay, let's try this rule in the second question in this case. Here, it's 7 plus 12, it's gonna be equals to 19. So odd plus even, it's gonna be an odd number. And here it's odd plus even, it's gonna be an odd number. So let's make it general. Odd number plus an even number, the answer must be an odd number. And of course, if you switch them together, even number plus odd number is gonna be odd number. And here, same goes with subtraction. So 9 minus 7 is gonna be 2. Here 19 minus 15 is gonna be 4, and 45 minus 15 it's gonna be 30. So if you just try to make it a rule, you'll find out that odd number minus odd number, and the answer is an even number. Try to work this out with all of these three questions, you will find it's working. And here for the second case, you will find 6 minus 4 equals to 2, and 16 minus 8 is going to be 8, and 40 minus 20 is going to be 20. So it's the same here. Even number minus even number is going to be even number. And here in this, it's just general rule for all these three questions. So it's working with all of the even numbers and odd numbers together. So even number minus even number is going to be an even number. So it's going to be always like that. It will never change. Let's go for the third case, which is an odd number minus an even number minus an odd number. So 10 minus 7 is going to be 3. And 19 minus 10 is going to be 9. And 48 minus 17, the answer is 31. So if you just apply that as a rule, you will find out that even number minus odd number is going to be odd number, and odd number minus even number is going to be odd number. So here it's the same thing for addition and subtraction. So it will never change at all. If you added odd number plus odd number is going to be even number, and if you just subtracted them, odd number minus odd number is going to be even number. It's going to be the same. And for the second case, even plus even is going to be equal to even, and even minus even is going to be equal to even number. And here, if you just mix them together, odd plus even or even plus odd, you'll find the answer is odd. And if you subtracted them, the answer is odd. Let's go for the classwork. So I need you to pause this video to answer these three questions just in 3 minutes, and after that continue playing continue playing the video. Here, if you add two even numbers together, the answer must be, let's try. I'm not memorizing this rule, by the way. I'm just trying it. Like, for example, he asked me to add two even numbers together, so I will just choose any two even numbers that comes into my mind. For example, 2 plus 4 equal to 6, and 6 is an even number, so the answer is an even number. And here, if you add two odd numbers together, so I have to think about two odd numbers. So for example, 3 plus 5, which equals to 8. So odd plus odd is going to be equals to even number. And here, if you add an even number and an odd number, so I'm trying to think of two numbers, one is even and one is odd. So 3 plus 4, for example, the answer is equal to 7, which is an odd number. So it's very easy. Very easy. You're just not memorizing the rules at all. You're just giving yourself an example, and from it, you answer your questions, as I did here in this video. So let's go for the second part of our session. It's statement of multiplication. It's the same game. We're just playing the game of odd and even number in this numbers in this session. So let's try 3 times 5. So the answer is 15. And here 9 times 3, the answer is 27. And 7 times 3 equals 21. Can any one of you just try to figure out the rule? Yes, it's odd number times odd number. The answer is an odd number. So it's general rule. And let's go for the second part here, second case. 2 times 4, it's going to be equals to 8. And 8 times 6, it's going to be equal to 48. And 10 times 4 is going to be equals to 40. So I need somebody to just try to figure out the rule, please. So let's try together. Here it's even, and here's even, so the answer is even. So even times even, it's gonna be equal to an even number. And for the third case, here it's 2 times 3 equal to 6, and 7 times 4 equals to 28, and 10 times 7 equal to 70. So I need to generalize a rule. I need to get to figure out the rule. What is it? So I have here an even number and odd number. If I multiply them together, the answer is even number. And here goes the same. Odd times even, the answer is an even number. So let's make it a rule. So even numbers times odd number is going to be an even number. So, and odd number times even number is going to be an even number. So it's going to be the same. If I mix it even times odd or odd times even, it's going to be an even number. So let's go for the classwork. I need you to pause this video for 5 minutes and try to work this out. Here, the classwork. Let's solve the first question. Which of the following number is odd? So I will try. 4 times 3 equals to 12. And 5 times 3 equals to 15. 7 times 6 equals to 42. And 6 times 4 equals 24. Which one of them is odd? So the 15 is odd, so circle it. Let's go for the second question. It's a little bit harder. Which of the following numbers is even? 9 times 14, which equals to 126, and 15 times 17, which equals to 255, 17 times 9 equals to 153, and 11 times 19, which equals to 109. So which of the following numbers is even? Yeah, it's the first one. It's 126. But here it's starting to be hard. So in the third question here, which of the following number is odd? I will not be able to, like, I'm just, of course I'm able to multiply these, and you can do that, of course, but I'm wasting time to multiply using the compacted method, or the working out like 27 times 36 is gonna waste a lot of time. So instead of making that, you have to generalize the rule. 27 times 36, which is odd times even. Odd times even, like 2 times 3 equal to 6. So this number is even. And here, 24 times 23 is the same thing. So here it's even times odd, which equal to even, like 2 times 3 equal to 6, which is even. And here it's even times even, which is even, like 2 times 2 equals to 4. And here it's this is odd times odd, which equals to like 3 times 5 equals 15. So the answer is number D, because the answer is gonna be odd, of course. And here's the same thing. Which one of the following is even? So here, this is odd times odd, which equals to odd. And here, even times even, which equals to even. Yes, this is the answer. But here, let's continue trying that, because maybe I am just telling you to choose more than one answer. So here, it's odd times odd, which equals to odd. And here, it's odd times odd, which equals to odd. So this is the only answer. This is the only even number in these four choices. So, guys, I hope that you understand this lesson. So your homework is gonna be sheet to Moodle. I will upload it today. Thank you for listening and have a nice day.